Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Mystic Rose and I'm so happy you're here with me today. We're going to be exploring all about what is it about you that makes you so intimidating to other people, okay? And as a subscriber bonus, we're going to be doing another topic, which is going to be interesting. And that's going to give a little bit more details about what really brings people in. So what is it about you that kind of intimidates some people? And kind of as like a nice juxtaposition to that, we're going to be talking about what is it about you that's so magnetic. And that'll be a subscriber bonus, as I mentioned, so it's not too late to be considered as part of that energy. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and I will be able to channel your specific energy. So there's going to be 3 different piles to choose from today with our pick a card piles. You can choose using gemstones or images or some kind of combination between the two, okay? The choice is yours. Just go to the timestamps and make your selection. If you're watching today's video and it really resonates with you, I hope that you'll leave a comment and press that like button. Doing so allows me to know if you like this type of content, and it also allows me to know if it resonated with you, which is super important. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with today's tarot pick a card reading, all about what is it about you that intimidates others, and as a special bonus, what is it about you that brings some people in. Hello and welcome to your pile selection with gemstones. For pile 1 we have this beautiful green aventurine. It's a light green aventurine. So if you're drawn to that, you'll choose pile 1. For pile 2, we have this gorgeous red jasper gemstone. So if you are drawn to this red jasper gemstone, you will choose pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have Dalmatian jasper. Very pretty. Okay, so go ahead and think about it. Think about which one you're really the most drawn to. Sometimes you might be drawn to more than one, and that's okay. There could be multiple messages in there for you. So if you're drawn to more than one, feel free to watch however many that you feel truly drawn to. Please remember, we do have a bonus for subscribers today. It's not too late to be considered as part of my subscriber base. All you have to do is press that subscribe button and I will be channeling your energy for today's bonus. So today's pick a card is going to be all about why do people get so intimidated by you? And then the bonus is going to be what makes some people want to be closer to you. So it'll be a really interesting juxtaposition. And of course, as you are well aware of, there's just some people who are going to be intimidated by us, and there's going to be some people that are really drawn to us. So this is going to shed some light onto those areas, okay? I hope that you'll enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started with today's pick a card, all about what is it about you that gets people so intimidated by you. And as a special bonus, why do some people want to be closer to you? Let's get started. Hello and welcome. If you chose image 1 or this beautiful light green aventurine gemstone, you're in the right place. I like this because it kind of looks like a heart in a way. So pretty. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit, and then yeah, we'll get started on today's pick a card. Why do people get so intimidated by you? Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile 1 collective. All about the question at hand, Spirit, and please speak through me as you always do. Thank you, Spirit. All right, I hope that you will truly enjoy today's reading. I am going to be using some oracle cards and some tarot cards. So I've been having a lot of fun lately with the Wandering Star Tarot. And I think I'm going to also use the Cosmic Coven just because those are like 2 of my top 2 favorite decks. I have like so many, but those are definitely my top two. And then I'm going to be using one of my favorite oracle decks. This one's really apropos also. This is the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. And the artwork is just absolutely cute. And the artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And it's some of my favorite. I really love the big eyes, and all the ladies in these cards just look adorable. All right, I'm definitely getting a strong sensation. So that's my way of Spirit telling me it's time to lay the cards down. Oh, I love it. Look how she's standing there with her hand on her hip like, honey. I love it. You know, one thing that this tells me right away is that you've got confidence for days. At least that's how people view you. And that's something that sometimes people can find a little bit intimidating about your energy. You're not afraid to be your true self. And you have wonderful ideas. You could have some jealous people in the workplace, intimidated by you in the workplace. If you are in a leadership position, you could have people that are, you know, kind of like below you in, I want to say like ranking or authority, that could be very, very intimidated by you. So that's going to be for those of you who are in some kind of like managerial position or anything like that, where you have like a bit of like, I want to say a little bit of a leadership role. Okay. So yeah, I think that people are just really, really intimidated by your assertiveness. You're kind of one of those people where you're very logical, you know, you're a no nonsense type of person. You're not going to try to strive to be anybody else. You're just going to be your very best self. Sometimes that intimidates the hell out of people. Some people are just going to do whatever they can do to blend in. You are not somebody that wants to blend in. By the looks of it, you are just very proud to be yourself. It seems like here you've worked hard to be where you're at, and you love yourself. And that's awesome. That's an awesome place to be. It can be very, very intimidating, the fact that you do have this confidence though. And you also have like a very, Spirit is telling me like a penetrating intellect. So there's something about your intellect. You could even have, we've got the family, home, and commitment. You could even have like family members in your, and this may not be for everybody, but if this is for you, you'll know it. People that like in your own family who are like almost like intimidated by you or who you've become because you're very powerful here. Like, okay, so this is going to be for those of you who, you feel confident, you feel like you're in a good place in life. And maybe you have some family members that are not feeling quite like they're doing as well as you financially, or like, you know what I mean? Like they compare themselves to you. So yeah, that's what's really coming across here, is that you could really intimidate even some of like your own family members because of just who you are. You're quite fabulous here. You're quite fantastic. I've got to say that because you're fierce. You have a fierceness and an intensity to you. You don't mince your words. That's what Spirit just told me. You do not mince your words. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say, and you say it with authority. Your nonverbals are sometimes scary to people because of the intensity. When I say like your nonverbals, what I mean is like your eye contact or your tone of voice. Okay, because you speak your truth, your tone of voice can sometimes be very like in your face or like very blunt, okay? And you are not really one to sugarcoat things for people just to make it more palatable for people. You have like no tolerance for ignorant people or like ignorance in general. You just don't have a tolerance for it. And that could be like in the workplace or outside of the workplace. Also, I'm also really getting to that you have very little tolerance for laziness, okay? And you have really high expectations for others. You also have very high expectations for yourself. You are just somebody who is really smart. You don't care about being a people pleaser. You're more like the type of person that you want to do, basically you want to make yourself proud. And truly at the end of the day, that is what matters, is, are you proud of yourself? Are you who you want to be? Okay. So for some of you out there who have chosen pile 1, what it really intimidates others is that you could very much operate from a masculine, divine masculine kind of flair or energy. That does not surprise me very much. So divine masculine would be, so we all have divine masculine inside of us. We have divine feminine and divine masculine, and everyone has this. So you just are more likely to be showcasing more of the divine masculine traits and qualities, which can be very intimidating for others. So what do I mean by that? So by masculine, some like words that describe this would be like action oriented. Okay, so like you're not somebody to sit on your laurels. If you want things done, you take action. It's like when you want something done, you can light the fires and ignite things. You can take action. You can also, what's intimidating about you is that you really do have the power to make things happen. Okay. And like cogs in a machine, you know how to like delegate and make any workplace run like a well-oiled machine. That's what Spirit was showing me. Also, within this masculine quality here, you have a directness that really intimidates people. You're very direct. Also, I'm hearing conquering. So you have this conquering, like, kind of like disposition about you. You have a strength about you. I mean, look at his muscles. But this is like a strength that goes beyond physical strength. Also, the fact that you are not looking for approval, that can be very intimidating to other people. You have a rational way of thinking. You're not just somebody with like a lot of like sporadic emotional thoughts that like dictate how, you know, your actions. You're moreover like somebody who is very logical and a problem solver, and you have the willpower and the strength to get things done. You are really quite a linear thinker. You're really good at getting things from point A to point B, like getting things moving along. So that's why you would excel as a leader. But I think that this can be very intimidating because not everyone is like you. And it's interesting because, yeah, some of the feminine traits that you might hear would be like nurturing, graceful, magnetic, open and receptive, creative. Okay. So you are balanced between the masculine and feminine, but you're more in your masculine energy, if that makes sense, especially in the workplace. So that is what is coming through for that so far. So that is so interesting. All right. Now I want to use the Wandering Star Tarot. What makes people get so intimidated by my pile 1 spirit? You have a strong moral code. I just heard, like, so the things that you say that you believe in or you stand for, you're ready to stand your ground about it, okay? And you're ready to speak your truth no matter the cost, okay? And you will also advocate for others who need somebody to advocate for them. You're really good at making decisions, okay? Because you're one of those people that because of your intelligence, you know how to see, like, both sides of any decision, and you know how to, like, clearly think about, you know, if I do this, what's going to happen? What's going to be the result? Like, you're a forward thinker. And this is like, you know, you're making decisions with a lot of authority that I think really does intimidate some people, because some people are a little bit more wishy-washy. And sometimes it's hard for people, like, to know what they want. And also, Spirit is telling me that you're really good at discerning things. Like, you're really, really good at discerning if people are telling the truth or not. Like, you can be basically like a human lie detector. You know when somebody's being authentic and when somebody is not being authentic with you. Yeah, we got the strength card here. Wow. So that's just confirmation about this strong character you have, this strong presence that you have. I am telling you, like, many people are intimidated by your strength. It's not just your physical body. It's like your strength of character, the fact that you're very controlled. You could come across to people as very stoic as well, like non-expressive with your face. You could have the kind of face where, like, mostly it doesn't show a lot of emotionality. It's hard to read your face, okay? Maybe you have a very serious expression on your face most of the time, especially in the workplace. You're the kind of person, too, that a lot of people are intimidated by you because you never, ever make excuses for anything. You don't accept excuses either. All right, that is really interesting, because you know what? I think that's rare, and I think that's special about you. But yeah, you're very decisive. You know what you want, and you're very strong. You have the strength to hang in there and to go after what you want and to be, like, tenacious about it. And, like, you know, you never give up. If you want something, you are relentless. And that kind of courage and that sense of, like, being so relentless, that can intimidate the heck out of some people. Okay? It really does. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to use the Cosmic Coven Tarot now. I really like this. This is one of my favorites. So, Spirit, what else is it about my pile 1 that makes people so intimidated by them? I think you have really big goals and dreams and hopes and aspirations, because Spirit was telling me that. You have really big desires. And you're going to do whatever it takes to get these, you know, to get it done. To do the job, to do what it's, oh wow, you have what it takes. The Empress is all about, like, starting new projects and stuff like that. So once you say you're going to start a project, you take the initiative. And that can really intimidate people, how you have the strength and the willpower to make things happen. So, like, if you say you're going to, you know, like, if you say you're going to go on a diet and you're going to lose weight, by golly, you're going to do it. And, you know, you always surprise people with your willpower and your strength and your resolve. Spirit was saying your resolve. You're not somebody who is a backstabber or goes behind people's backs to talk about them. Like, if you got a problem with somebody, you'll probably just tell them to their face, okay? That can be intimidating as hell to people. Some people, they don't want to know what you're thinking. They don't want to hear your truth, because your truth is very, very blunt. It's very, like I said in the beginning, like, in your face. And some people just can't handle the truth. They don't want to know the truth, okay? But you're the type of person that will express your truth. But yeah, you always have really cool, like, ideas, you know. Also, I'm seeing here that your cutoff game is really strong with the Eight of Cups. You know, you will like walk away or like cut people out of your life, and that can be really, really intimidating for some people. Like maybe you, if you're like in a leadership role, if somebody's not doing their job or they're being like, you know, somebody who's not showing a lot of workplace integrity or something, like you will just let them go. You could have a reputation for this, or this could even be like friends or family members that you've let go. It's just that sometimes people are a little bit like worried that you're gonna like cut them off. So I do sense like people want to like just please you, or like, you know, just want to make you happy. Because it can be very, very intimidating. People know that your cutoff game is strong. You're just the kind of person too that like you never let fear intimidate you. Okay, you're not afraid of anything. You're not. You have such a strength. All right, what else, Spirit? You could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because we got the Aries charm here. You're checking things off your list. So if you put something on your list, whether that's a bucket list of things you want to do in your lifetime or things at work, in the workplace, or whatever, if you make a list, you make sure that you do everything on that list. And look at here, we got the fork for, that tends to be for like, healthy eating and stuff like that. So like if you say you're going to go on a diet, like I said, you're going to go on the diet. Not only are you going to go on the diet, you are going to be successful. Like you're always successful with whatever you set your heart on. You could have Aquarius in your chart too, because the Aquarius came through. And yeah, you know what else is really, really intimidating about you is some of these changes that you've made in the last, like, I want to say 3 to 5 years. You've made a lot of changes that are intimidating some people. And like I said, this could be family members even that have seen you in that light. They're like, wow, pile 1 is changing, but it's kind of intimidating in a way. Like people see you changing and they can't keep up with you. Every time like you got people who want to be like you or like compete with you, they see like you're changing and they can never catch up with you. So it's really hard for people to catch up with you because you're always constantly changing. You're so innovative. We've got the candy cane with the bow. All right. And the anchor. I think that just tells me that like you're very sweet. You do have a sweet side, even if people just are very, very intimidated by you. My pile 1, I think that you have a very, very sweet side to you. It's just that not everybody is going to find you to be sweet. Just like not everybody likes peppermint candy canes, right? Some people love them. Some people really dislike them. I think that you're not everybody's cup of tea, my pile 1. People either love you or they hate you. It's going to be one extreme or the other, okay? It's just how it is with you, your vibe, your personality. It's just how you are. But I just want to say and take a moment to celebrate you because I think you're fantastic. Okay. And that's okay if you're not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everyone's cup of tea either, and that's okay. We have the anchor. All right. The anchor is about stability. So for some people, the fact that you're very grounded in reality, it can be intimidating, okay? Because you are always like, sometimes you have a very serious nature. And some people, they wish you would smile a little bit more often. You know, it can be intimidating that you seem to have a serious nature most of the time. You're also very physically attractive, and you can be intimidatingly gorgeous or attractive because people tend to have developed feelings for you quite fast. And then we've got the acorn. I think that you've grown into this person that you are. You planted a seed. Maybe you had to have like a hard exterior for some difficult situations, maybe growing up or that have happened to you. And you've had to become who you are almost in a way to like just establish yourself in the world, and also to say like, this is me, and to protect yourself. And to get respect and yeah, just to be who you are, and to finally be able to be who you are is so beautiful. And that really should be celebrated. A lot of people too are very intimidated by a lot of your natural talents and abilities and gifts that you possess. You could be very, very good with your hands, with your mind. You're very artistic naturally. And some of the fashion designs that you put together, whoa, they're really unique. These are things that people have never seen before. They're very avant-garde. Your fashion sense, it's like, whoa. I'm not sure here where you're buying these things, but you'll have to leave it in the comments, because I'm seeing some really cool fashions here, my pile one. Whoa. I am not just saying that, like, I'm serious. What I'm seeing here is some really unique pieces of like jewelry, be it like necklaces with unique bangles or chains hanging down, and I've never seen anything like this before. It could be custom made, but yeah, you could be somebody who buys expensive or unique jewelry from, like, you know, or maybe you even make this. You could be creating this jewelry. It almost leaves me speechless. I love jewelry. So what I am seeing in my mind is so beautiful that I would just love to be able to have something like this, to own something like this. But yeah, so yeah, you'll have to let me know if you are getting some of these awesome pieces. You know who you are. If you can resonate with this, let me know. But yeah, your fashion sense, and your beauty, your physical beauty, and the fact that you will wear whatever you like, and it's inspired by all kinds of like unique creations. I feel like that's going to intimidate a lot of people just based on that alone. You know, because you have the courage to wear things that, you know, other people may not be wearing, like interesting necklines and stuff like that. That, like, I'm telling you right now, I have never seen some of these things that you're wearing, and it's very cool. Like, I'm seeing somebody who's wearing corsets, different colors or patterns that you wouldn't expect to like mix together, you know, and just very unique choices. So yeah, a lot of things about you are intimidating, okay, by the sounds of it here. I think what I'll do next is I will go into the letter tiles. I like to do letter tiles because I know that many of you enjoy the confirmations and the channeling and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'll explain what I'm going to do. I'm going to be laying down some letter tiles, and I'm going to be channeling some names, okay? And I might say your name, or you could just see your name or initials in the letter tiles, letting you know this is definitely your pile. And you could see your first, middle, or last name or initials, okay? And then, like I said, I am going to do some channeling as well. And I will roll the Astro dice too, so even if you don't see your name or initials, I'll roll the Astro dice so you can at least confirm your sun, moon, or ascendant, okay? I will go ahead and start channeling names because I'm already getting some. I was hearing Georgina, Rita. Oh, and I wanted to say one more thing. I could say names of like people that you know, family members or whatever, and let that just be extra confirmation that, yep, this is definitely your pile, okay? And also, I forgot to mention that you can duplicate letters if you need to, and if everything's there except one letter, it still counts, okay? Okay. The name Julian is coming through. Julia. Jackie. Hakeem. Jana. Chelsea. Othello. Olivia. Octavius. I love that name, Octavius. Eston. That's a cool name. Eston. Gloria. Al. Angela. Ella. Mariana. Marion. Maureen. Taylor. Tyler. Layla. Leilani. I was hearing Houston, so that could be like a last name, or that could be a first name. Willow. Austin. Marielle. Janetta. Javon. Tara. DeAndre. Cliff. Clark. That could be a last name too. Tiffany. Brittany. Bree. Breon. Melody. Demetrius. Elmer. Rihanna. I'm hearing a very interesting name. It sounds like Javari. Something like that. Javari. Jenna. Keith. Kiana. Kennedy. Savannah. I love that name. Slade. Slater. Tabitha. Tristan. Oliver. Owen. Gwen. Peyton. Paige. Nadia. Piper. Paisley. Delilah. Tim or Timothy. Princeton. Paul. Roxanne. Ruben. Reagan. Sadie and Samaya. Cool names. Okay, and then I'm going to roll the Astro dice, and I'm going to be doing some channeling as well, okay? I'm also going to be rolling some numerical dice. So you could be born on the 6th of any month or in June. And then we have the number 5 here, so the 5th of any month or May. And then we have Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. A Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. A Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. All right. So let me go ahead and channel and see what I can hear from Spirit. So I'll be getting, different details from Spirit and also seeing what I can find within the letter tiles, okay? And if you want to play a little bit of spiritual Scrabble or spiritual word search, you can do that too and put in the comments what you see. What words do you see, okay? Also, I am seeing Garrett in here, Garrett, in the letter tiles. right, so some of you could really like horses or be drawn to horses. Okay. Some of you could be on a very special diet right now. I mean, the fork did come out earlier, so some of you are on a very special diet right now. Maybe you're on like some kind of keto or something like that. Some of you might have recently dropped a pant size or dress size. Okay, I am getting that for some of you. I'm seeing fangirl. Some of you could be in the spotlight. Some of you could be like influencers or something like that. And you have like a lot of people fangirling over you, or like, you know, people that really like to follow you. Okay. Because of your presence. Okay. Because of just who you are. And I feel like some people, even though they're intimidated by you, there's a lot of people that want to be like you. If you're interested in knowing more about what draws people towards you, definitely check out my subscriber bonus, okay? Some of you could be from, I'm seeing Lima, Peru, Botswana, Italy. Some of you may be artists, because I was hearing Renoir. So you could be very gifted with that within the arts. Okay. Some of you could work with computers. Some of you could be graphic designers. Also, I am seeing somebody here who could be into some kind of design. I'm not sure what it would be, but like some kind of fashion designer, like room decor, setting up houses, even for, this could be with real estate, setting up houses to show. Okay, because I am seeing that for somebody out there, like setting up a house to be able to show it, to sell it. Okay. Some of you could be into like real estate or flipping houses even. I was hearing, yeah, this came through. Malamar, I'm not sure what that is. Malamar, that came through in a reading the other day too. Malta, I don't know what that is, but I was hearing Malta. Ireland, some of you could be from Ireland or have Irish roots. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I have no idea what that word is. Malta, I mean, maybe that's a name. Interesting. I'll definitely look that up. Okay, I looked up Malamar because I was curious, because it came up the other day in a reading too, and I was like, what the hell is this? It is actually a Pokemon character. So that, I think, is just Spirit's way of saying that some of you may like Pokemons or like video games and that kind of thing, okay? And then Malta is actually, this is interesting, it's a country in Europe. I had no idea because I've never heard of it. But yeah, that's what Spirit was telling me. So Malta is an archipelago. I don't even know how to say that word. I don't even know what an archipelago is, but it's in the central Mediterranean between Sicily and North African coast. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So Malta. Okay. Well, thank you, Spirit, for that. I was also hearing Denmark. So some of you could be from Denmark. And I was hearing Poland. So some of you could be from Poland. I was hearing too that some of you could actually be into palm reading or know how to be like a tarot reader yourself, or something within the spiritual realm. You could have like a spiritual career. You know, that could even be, that can span from anything from like a yoga instructor to a massage therapist to a shaman, you know. There's just so much you can do with a spiritual career, even if it's just something that you're doing on the side. But you definitely have a talent in the spiritual career sectors. Okay, so that's what's coming through for my pile 1. I hope that you enjoyed this. Definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you can be included in the subscriber bonus. And please do head on over there if you want to find out what it is that really draws people towards you, since now you're finding out a little bit more about, you know, what may be intimidating others. We can flip that coin around and see what's drawing people towards you. So it should be a lot of fun. And if you need a personal reading, definitely be sure to look in my description box below for more info on how to obtain a personal reading with me. And if you enjoy 18 plus readings, I do have a Patreon, and it's really fun and very affordable. You can find all the info that you need in the link below. It'll take you right to my Patreon, and you can check out the titles and all the info there, okay? And if you would like to donate to my channel, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. It helps me to buy things for the channel, you know, like tarot cards, oracle cards, and different things like that. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and feel free to watch however many of the other piles that you were drawn to. All right. And I hope to see you on over at the subscriber bonus. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful and blessed. And until next time, bye. Hello and welcome. So if you chose image 2 or read Jasper, you're in the right place for today's pick a card reading. We are going to have fun. We're going to be talking about what is it about you that makes you intimidating to others, okay? And as a special way of saying thank you to all of my subscribers, please head on over to the bonus after you're done here to find out what it is that's magnetic about you. So it's kind of like interesting. It's an interesting juxtaposition. What is intimidating about you, and also what draws people to you, because as you know, with all people, there's something that, you know, can intimidate us and yet draw us in. So it should be very interesting, and it's never too late to be considered as part of that subscriber bonus. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. All right, so I will be using letter tiles here to confirm your name or initials, and I'll be using the dice, the numerical dice, as well as the Astro dice to confirm that this is your right pile. Okay, that'll be toward the end. I'm going to start us out with a connection to spirit, and then we'll get started with the really fun oracle cards that I've got chosen. I got picked out today. I'm using the Oracles of Shadow and Light. I love that deck. I'm also using one of my favorites, the Yin Yang Oracle. I'm using the Cosmic Coven Tarot and the Wandering Star Tarot, two of my favorite. All right, so Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile 2 collective, all about the question at hand. And Spirit, please speak through me as you always do. Thank you, Spirit. I was just hearing from Spirit, just audibly, before I even get started with this, I was hearing that you're very mystifying. So, you have like something mysterious about you that people, you're a hard egg to crack. I just heard that, like, people cannot figure you out, and that's part of the intrigue. That's part of like what's intimidating about you, though, is like people can't figure you out. People can't always figure you out. Like, you know, you're complex. That's what I was hearing, is you're complex. You can make people jealous like that. I mean, people just look at you, they can get very, very jealous. You could be a gifted channel. You could be gifted in the arts of healing. You could be very, very gifted with, maybe you talk to people who've passed on, or you are a tarot reader. You could be somebody who's very, very talented in the spiritual arts. All right, we have the 3 Fates and the Sewer Maiden in reverse. Your sensuality is so beautiful that, you make people fall in love with you quite fast, and you make people quite jealous of you, okay? I don't think you're trying intentionally to be like that, though. I don't think you're really over the top trying to be attractive, like in that regard, or make people necessarily feel that way or intimidated by you in the looks department, but you are very intriguing in the looks department, and it's very intimidating to some people who constantly compare themselves to other people. You have nice teeth. I am seeing that you have very like white teeth, or very just healthy looking teeth that they complement your face shape very well, and your overall face shape is quite attractive. I am seeing that as well, and boy oh boy are you making some people very, very jealous and intimidated by you. I'm seeing here there could be at least 3 women who are very, very jealous of you. These could be like ex-friends of yours. Maybe you were part of a friend group at one point in time or something like that. Yeah, let's roll the dice and see who these women could be. There's definitely 3 women who are very, very jealous of you at this time. We've got a Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, or Libra. Okay. One of those signs could even be one of your signs, just to let you know. But yeah, some people are very jealous and intimidated by your looks. Okay. You're definitely the pretty one, the attractive one in the friend group that gets the attention. And then that is never a fun place to be. Like, it's great to be attractive, but it's never fun to be hated for it. Like, I had roommates once that we would walk, this is like, okay, we were walking down the street, right? And every time we'd go down the street, a lot of like guys would like holler out at me, and like I would get attention. These roommates ended up, they were supposed to be like friends to me. They ended up hating my guts because I kept getting all the attention from the men. And that was so not fair, because I was not asking for this attention, nor was I asking them to hate me. You know what I mean? Like, it was so unfair. And that's what I'm feeling for you, my pile too, is that your beauty intimidates people, especially people of the same gender as you. Okay? Wow. I just heard confession time, so I really do feel like, you know, maybe some of you weren't even aware that these people, these women, were feeling that way. These could be coworkers, friends, or ex-friends, but there's definitely like 3 women in your circle that you either know or used to know that were very, very jealous of your looks and very intimidated by your looks, because apparently they didn't feel like they measured up to you. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit can bring through regarding this. Yeah, I think you have a very charismatic personality too, because I was hearing that from Spirit. You are fearless. You never get envious of other people, because you know that who you are is beautiful and to be celebrated. You're always growing. I am hearing this from Spirit now. You're always growing. You're always learning. You're always expanding. You're always like researching how to become a better person. And this is very intimidating. You know how to read others like a book. You're very psychic. Yep. You're very psychically gifted. You intimidate people because they feel like you're gonna read them like a book. People, like, they know that you know things about them that maybe you shouldn't. Or at least that's what they think. You're very open. Yeah, you're very open. That veil to the other side has been lifted, okay? Because with you, you know how to peek into the other side, the other realms. You know how to communicate with the divine. You may select your friends very carefully, so that is really, really intimidating. Whoa, look at that. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. You're very gifted psychically. You're very gifted with the healing arts. You could be very good with energy work, okay? You could be a Reiki master. Notice how the gift is the hand that looks like energy in the palm of the hand to me. That looks like a Reiki kind of thing right there, or like energy work. You can heal people with your touch. You can heal people with your vibes. You intimidate others because I think sometimes other people are like, well, why am I not as gifted as my pile 2 here? Why am I not as gifted? Why am I not as connected to the divine? Look what came out here on, as this like all these cards spilled out, but look what was here. Shadow side, the moon, the dark night. Some people are intimidated by the fact that you don't shy away from shadow work. You don't shy away from the abyss of the unknown. You could have Scorpio in your chart. That can intimidate people because Scorpions are the transformers of the astrological wheel. They transmute negative energy into positive energy. And sometimes that means going down into the depths. And you're not afraid to go deep. You're a deep diver. A deep sea diver, I just heard. But yeah, this can intimidate people. Some people may be intimidated by this, and they may even misconstrue your intentions. Okay, some people, they may be intimidated by your power and wonder what the source is and where do your intentions lie and where are you, like some jealous people that are jealous of your gifts could say like, oh, where's your heart really at? Or like, where's this power coming from? And they could really like, try to like, question you. Some may be scared of you because you're very accurate. Okay, if you are, like, let's say you're a tarot reader or you're a channeling spirit, you could be so accurate that you're scaring people, and that's why you're intense, and that's why you're, that is why you're intimidating people. You seem very, elevated, my pile too, and I want to say enlightened. You seem very enlightened to me. I feel like you're very philosophical. You're a very deep thinker. You ask big questions. You seem very unbothered, too, because you're very protected. See the big bundle of sage? I feel like you're very protected, and you know it, and you're unbothered and unfazed. Nobody can push your buttons. And I think that really makes people intimidated by you too. You seem to be very, very protected. If people try to put bad juju on you or evil eye, it doesn't work. So that can be intimidating for people too. That they seem powerless against you. Nobody can stop you. You're unstoppable. I'm hearing that song, I'm unstoppable. Whoa. I think it's by Sia. You could be on the World Wide Web. You could be an influencer. Okay, you could have your own YouTube channel. You could be somebody that's on Instagram or TikTok. Okay, but you could have people that follow you for your spiritual gifts or what have you, your talents. People are intimidated by the amount of attention you get, your popularity. That could be another reason why these people here are jealous of you. Maybe they know that you're very popular. It doesn't mean that you necessarily are a social media influencer, but even if you're not, like, you're just very well liked, and that makes other people, these people especially, very intimidated by you. I just heard the word ignorance. I feel like some people just don't understand you. They really don't, and that's where this is stemming from, the intimidation and jealousy. Your body language can really intimidate people. Sometimes you may stand with your arms crossed without even realizing it and then be like, oh gosh, I'm standing with my arms crossed. What am I doing? But it's different if other people do it. But when you do it, almost, I don't know, like people take it personally. It seems like people are always watching you. People scrutinize everything you do. Do you ever feel like that? People are watching you. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you, my pile too. People are scrutinizing you, but you're very protected. You're very unbothered by it. You're very intelligent, outspoken, assertive, unafraid to take risks, unafraid to state your opinion. You have superior attractiveness. You have a lot of superior mental attributes and spiritual gifts. Some people think that you're making really good money and they may be intimidated by the amount of money that you're making or your talent or your skill level. because the pentacles can stand for either money, skill level, talents, or yeah, gifts and talents that people are definitely intimidated by. People are also intimidated by the fact that you have many things to offer this world. With the Knight of Cups, that's like an offering. You have many things that you offer to the world. You're always quick to share your talents and gifts with others. You don't just hoard it all for yourself. Like, where's the fun in that? You know, like, you're open to receive, and you're also very giving. And that can be very intimidating to people. People who want to keep you, like, I don't know. People who would like to rather see you not get attention or not get love, not get popularity from other people. There's some people who just can't stand it. You're somebody who like, I think that you have a radiant energy about you. That's one of the reasons you're so likable. And some of the people that see you being so radiant do get really jealous, and that is intimidating. Also, the fact that you don't really mind being alone. Like, you'd rather be alone than be surrounded by, like, fake people. And that can be intimidating as hell, too. Like, the fact that you don't mind being alone, you actually value your personal space, and you actually, like, value your time. Like, you know, you're one of those people that, like, if you get a good book or a good movie, you're happy. You don't always need the company of other people. You know, you're independent, and that can really intimidate people. The fact that, like, you know how to make your own decisions. You're a self-starter. You're somebody who doesn't compromise your integrity. You're independent. And also the fact that, like, here's something Spirit is telling me. You're a silent observer. So, like, this eye is, like, really reminding me of this. See how that eye is, like, looking? And then I see this eye, too. Okay, so you're somebody who, like, watches people a lot. You could be, like, one of those silent observers where you'll just, like, you could be, like, what do they call it? Like, somebody, like a people watcher. Maybe you like to, just, like, observe. Well, if you're ever, like, doing this, people can find it very intimidating because they're like, what are they thinking about me? Like, because I think that you do that with also maybe a serious face, or if you're serious facial expression, and you're very hard to read, so people can be very intimidated by that when you are, like, just looking around or just observing people. They're like, what are they thinking? It's like people always want to get in your head and, like, know what you're thinking. Because I was hearing a penny for your thoughts. So yeah, I really do think that a lot of people would love to kind of, like, pick your brains and see what you're thinking. Let's go ahead and cast some charms, okay? Ooh, we got a Shrinky Dink. You have a fun personality that I think intimidates people because you're not afraid to wear, like, funky socks. You know, you could wear, like, really funky, cool socks, or even, I mean, heck, some of you, maybe you make your own socks. But yeah, you have a cool, like, quirky, fun sense of style about you, but since it's almost like you make your own way, you're a trailblazer, that can be intimidating to some people who they always are so concerned about, like, fitting in or, like, wearing the latest trends and stuff. And some people, like, will try their hardest to keep up with the ever-changing trends and stuff, and it's, like, a lot of pressure. But then they look at you and it's like you're effortlessly, like, cool all the time. We got love here. You're very loving. Many people do, like, fall in love with you. The fact that many people do, I think that makes some people very jealous or intimidated by you, because you do have so much to offer. Okay, you have a lot to offer. Your energy is transformative. So yeah, lots of scorpionic energy here. Even if that's not, like, your sun sign, you could have it somewhere prominent in your chart or just be embodying the energy of a Scorpio. But, like, you have a lot of transformative energy. So, like, you know, you can bring heavy truths from, like, the other side into this reality to share with other people that can actually transform people's lives. It's a pretty big deal. Okay? You also inspire hope in others. And you have a lot of answers because you get your answers from the other side. And that can be intimidating to some people. They're like, Okay, how do they know that? How do they know what they know? You always seem to know, like, you have this inner compass that guides you, and you always just seem to know where you're going, and you always seem to land on your feet. I'm hearing from Spirit, like a cat, you always land on your feet, and that really makes some people very jealous and intimidated because of your sense of direction and the fact that, yeah, you know where you're going. You're all about, like, peace and love, but I think that some people just misunderstand that about you. Or they see what they want to see because they're always comparing themselves to you. And then we have the heart here. It kind of reminds me of like a Valentine-shaped heart. Somebody's sweet on you, all right? Somebody's definitely crushing on you. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship with somebody or not. There's definitely somebody crushing on you. All right, so who is this? Let's roll the dice to see who's crushing on them, Spirit. Because now I'm curious. All right, we got somebody who's, ooh, we got Cancer twice, Leo, and Capricorn. So since we got Cancer twice, let's see. Cancer again! Holy cow, Spirit. And Aquarius. So, okay. So, yeah, somebody's crushing on you. They could have in their sun, moon, or ascendant, Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius, or Leo. All right. Thanks for the confirmation, Spirit. You are really literally like royalty, okay? You got regal vibes, and that can be intimidating as hell to people. Because of your confidence, the way you walk, the way you hold yourself, the way you conduct yourself, even the way you speak, your mannerisms, everything about you, everything, even all of your little idiosyncrasies you do, everything about you just screams royalty vibes. Butterfly kids means, again, you got that transformative energy, so that's just Spirit confirming that. So thank you, Spirit, for confirming that transformative, ever-changing energy that you have. You are like always metamorphosizing, okay? You are never boring. You're always changing things up, you know? And that intimidates people too. I think some people just expect that some people always have to stay the same. And it's like, you know what? Some people have a lot more intelligence than that. That would be you, my pal, too. You're very intelligent. You're always changing. I think, too, that, like, not only are you astute, but also you like to change things up because you don't like to be bored. But, yeah, that can be very intimidating to others, too. Like, I don't know. Some people want to just, like I said, like, put you in a corner or have you so you don't shine or stand out as unique, but nobody can hold you back. Nobody can hold you back because you are very protected, okay? You are very protected. There's also a piece of pie here with a fork and a knife. You are very sweet. You are very sweet, and you have great, like, self-control. And I think that that could really be intimidating for other people who don't have the self-control like you do. And willpower to do what you really want to do to make your goals come into fruition. That's what I was hearing from Spirit. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to segue into the portion where I'm going to do letter tiles and channeling. It's going to be fun. I hope that you'll enjoy. This is for confirmations, for extra confirmations. For those of you who really do enjoy the extra confirmations, I'll be rolling the Astro dice to see if we can get your sun, moon, or ascendant. Okay. I'm going to be channeling names. I may say your first, middle, or last name. I may even say where you're from as an added confirmation, or what you do for a living. Okay, so it's going to just depend on whatever Spirit wants to bring through. Not all of it's going to resonate because it's meant to just be, you know, extra confirmations. It's for many people who watch these videos. Okay, so keep that in mind. Spirit, help me to choose the correct letter tiles that will reveal their initials or their first, middle, or last name. I'm already starting to hear names. I just do want to do a quick explanation. You may hear some names of people that you know. Let that be confirmation that this is definitely your pile. You can duplicate letters if you need to. Also, if there's anything like, you know, everything's there except one letter is missing, it still counts, okay, if everything else is there. And yeah, you could see just your initials. If you don't see your initials or your name, or you don't hear your name, that's okay, because I'm going to be rolling the Astro dice too and the numerical dice. So hopefully you'll get a confirmation that way. And maybe I'll even say your location. So, alrighty. If you don't enjoy this portion, you can always just hit the subscribe button, make sure you're subscribed, and go on over to the subscriber bonus, okay? But for those of you who are going to stick around for this, I hope that you'll enjoy this segment. All right, so I was hearing the name Bonita right away. Bonita. Some of you could be from Spain, because I was hearing that too. Spain or Mexico. And even Russia. I was hearing glucose monitor. So some of you, I don't know if, maybe some of you are diabetic, because that was coming through. Tina, China, that could be a name or where you're from. Vinny or Vincent. I also heard, yeah, I was hearing Moscow. So you could be from Moscow. Yaselin or Jocelyn, something like that. It's coming through. Zachariah, I love that name. Lee. Zainab. Harvey. Talia, I love that name too. Spirit has been bringing through some really cool names today. Denia. Denzel. Harvey. Chester. Jessica. Mana. Valerie or Valeria. Jasper. Jesper. Antoine. Ariana. Araya. Ari. Tatum. True. I don't know if I said Charlie already, but the name Charlie is coming through. Chico. Hugo. Grace. Grant. Soleil. Trisha. Amy. I was hearing Wegovy. Some of you could be taking a weight loss shot right now. Okay, or maybe you did in the past. I don't know. That was just coming through for somebody out there, because I was hearing that. Wegovy or Ozempic. Okay. I'm seeing gators. That could be like, maybe you went to a high school or college where you're like, what was it? Like, what is mascot? Is the word mascot was gators or something like that? Okay. The name Lisa is here. Philippa. Sarah. Cheyenne. Shasta. Shaniqua. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Leo. So you could have one of those in your sun, moon, or ascendant. Again, that's Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Leo. I'm sorry, not Leo. Cancer. My bad. Cancer. Although I don't believe in accidents. So if, I mean, I'm seeing Leo here too. So it could be Leo too. 9 and 12 are here. So that could be that your birthday is in September or December. Also, this could mean that your birthday falls on the 12th of any month or the 9th of any month. Okay. As far as different things that Spirit is bringing through, I am really sensing that somebody here could be from the Dominican Republic. Moscow came through in the last one. I don't know. I was hearing that again. Also, Jefferson City. I don't know where Jefferson City is, but Jefferson City was coming through, and Springfield. Athens, I think that's in Greece. Athens is coming through. Siberia. Tuscany is coming through. Tallahassee. Georgia, for some reason. I don't know if Tallahassee's near Georgia. I was also hearing Kentucky, so yeah, I'm really bad with geography. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you know that. I was hearing Columbia. And Athena. I don't know where Athena might be, but I was hearing Athena. I think there's a goddess named Athena. You could work with the goddess Athena. Calcutta is also coming through. And I was hearing health and medicine. So some of you could be in a health and medicine type of career, such as some of you could be a therapist, a speech pathologist, radiology. I was even hearing radiologist. Somebody here could be in dentistry or like a dental hygienist, a nurse, midwife, something like that, because I was hearing midwifery. Okay. Or even pharmacology, x-ray tech, something like that, because I was hearing health and medicine, so that could be you. What else, Spirit? I was hearing like financial advisor. Some of you could be financial analysts or advisors. Okay. And I was hearing the word vintage. Some of you may like to collect vintage items, like vases. I'm seeing vases. They look very expensive. So some of you may collect very expensive, like, vases. They look very, very, very expensive. Like hand painted or something. Maybe even gold inlay. Something very, very exquisite that you're collecting here. I even was hearing that somebody could have some kind of affinity for Japan or be from that area. I was hearing Shiro. I don't know what Shiro means, but I was hearing that. Shiro. If anybody out there knows what that means, I would love to know. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that you'll join me with the subscriber bonus. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and I will include you in the energy, and I'll be channeling your energy, and that's going to be all about what draws people to you. So, this was about what intimidates others, about what is intimidating about you, and the other is about what really draws people in. So it should be really fun. And also, if you need a personal reading, I do offer those, so just look in my description box below if you need more info about that. And I have an 18+ Patreon for really fun pick a card 18+ readings. You can find a link to my Patreon in my description box below. And also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated, and you can find more info on how to do that in my description box below. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful and blessed. Feel free to watch however many piles you'd like to watch, and I hope to see you at the subscriber bonus. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls. If you chose image 3, or this Dalmatian Jasper, you're in the right place for today's pick a card reading. We're going to be exploring all about what makes you so intimidating to other people. And as a subscriber bonus, as my way of saying thank you so much for being a subscriber, we're going to be exploring what makes you so magnetic. So definitely be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And head on over to the subscriber bonus when we're all done here so that you can find out what makes you so magnetic. So let's go ahead and I'm going to connect with Spirit and we can get started, okay? And then I'll explain a little further about what we're going to do. Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 3 collective all about the question at that hand, Spirit, and please speak through me as you always do. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm just going to spritz a little bit of my spray here to cleanse the energies. I will be using charms and letter tiles at the end today, so towards the end. So I'm going to be laying down some oracle cards, okay, some tarot cards, and then the letter tiles, and astro dice, numerical dice, all of that. For extra confirmations, I'll be channeling your exact name, your first, middle, or last name. Hopefully Spirit will bring through your name, but if not, you can always look for your name in the tiles or your initials for extra confirmations, okay? This is going to be so much fun, so I hope that you'll enjoy. So Spirit, why do people find Pile 3 to be intimidating? What is it about their energy that people find to be intimidating? I just heard you're the bomb. You explode with greatness. That's what I was hearing from Spirit. You're the bomb and you explode with greatness. I love it. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. We got 2 little witches. That's so cute. The witch at the end of the world. Some of you may be very witchy. It doesn't mean that you are a witch. It just means that you like witchy stuff. Like maybe, you know, you like tarot. I mean, you are here after all. You could like tarot. You could like astrology. And some people may find that to be a little bit intimidating. That you, if they know that about you, that you like that kind of stuff. Just like in Pile 2, if you were drawn to Pile 2, you may want to watch that. Some people may not understand why you're drawn to these kinds of things. And it could intimidate them. The Witch of the End of the World, an important end, a new beginning. And look at this. Magical space clearing time. Alright, so some people find it intimidating that you have left some people in the dust. Okay, you're very wise beyond your years too. That's intimidating for people. Many people don't expect that. You may be young, but you have a lot of wisdom. It doesn't really matter your age, okay? But you have a lot of old soul vibes. And the things that you know are very, very intimidating to other people because it's like you know the answers to some of the most complex questions that the soul asks. And maybe it is through your self-discovery or something you were just born with, but you have this sense of inquisitiveness. You shatter limitations. You break through fears. And look at this. Do you notice how there's like almost like a ghost or something reaching out to this girl through the window? Her skin is like translucent. It looks like it's supposed to be like a ghost. You might have been drawn to Pile 2, I swear. You could be very communicative with the other sides, like the spiritual realm, and this can really intimidate people. You know your self-worth, and you know your value. You have really high expectations for others, and that can be intimidating. That could be in the workplace or with people you know. You have expectations of how you're treated. If people don't treat you right, you're going to sweep them out of your life. It's like, you know, magical space clearing time. She's got the broom. She's ready to sweep people away. You know, it's like your cutoff game. It's strong. You will just, you know, you're not going to tolerate people's toxicity, people's BS, people's negativity. No. You are not afraid to end things. when it's time. When it's time to end it, it's almost like you live with no regrets. You follow your heart, you live with no regret, and that can intimidate the hell out of people. You've had some kind of spiritual awakening, my pile 3. Wow. Wow. That's just confirmation, to be honest, because you've had some kind of like awakening. You're very spiritual. That's why you can connect with the other side so easily. I think that some of you may not even be aware of your greatness. You may be connecting to the other side in dreams, and you may not even really know or be fully aware of how much you're connecting to spirit during the day. Okay, you've opened that door to the other side. Somehow you've lifted the veil. You have opened the door to the other side. You have peeked inside of life's mysteries. I noticed like there's a little egg here and it's cracked and there's a little tiny dragon inside of that egg. Like you've been able to peer inside of life's mysteries. Okay? That's what that little egg reminds me of. You've cracked the code. That's what I was hearing. You've cracked the code. You've completed a cycle and you've been changing a lot. Look at the butterfly. Some of you, you've watched piles 1 and 2. That's awesome. Because I'm seeing some similarities with 1 and 2. If you were drawn to any of the other piles, you may find some confirmations in there. Because there were lots of butterflies, transformative energy. Okay, you could have a lot of scorpionic energy. You could have Scorpio in your chart, sun, moon, or ascendant, prominent, or just embody that energy. When you meet somebody, you're cataclysmic. You can change their life just by being you. You have a really uncanny way of getting truth out of people. That can be very intimidating too, because not everybody wants to tell you their truth, but you seem to know how to get the truth out of people. You can always tell if somebody's lying to you. Always. I can't even make this up. Yeah, you know how to get the truth out of people, and you're very like outspoken with your truth. You've had a huge glow up with that butterfly. You've had a physical glow up. That's intimidating to people. You look really, really good. You're outshining somebody else. I don't know. Some people are thinking that you are outshining them. There could be 2 very jealous people, especially in your life right now, that are very afraid that you're outshining them. They're very competitive with you. These could be siblings or friends or even ex-friends. Oh, I just heard also friends at work. These cards wanted to come out. I'm just going to keep them. Some people at work may be saying you're making them look bad because you're doing such a good job, and that's intimidating too. The fact that you're very good at what you do. We got the Lovers. People actually see that you're very connected to your work. You're loving what you do. You're very naturally gifted at what you do. And also with the Lovers, that talks about like attractions, love at first sight. People are intimidated by your beauty because they can't help falling in love with you. Even if they don't want to, even if sometimes, like, let's say somebody's trying hard to resist your charms. It's very hard for people to resist your charms. So that can be very intimidating for people. 10 of Cups. Cosmic Coven. I think you could have had 2 people that turned their back on you. These are females. Let's see what their signs are. These people may have turned their back on you, pulled their energy away from you. The reason was because of the jealousy. Who are these women? We've got Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, and Leo. That could be their sun, moon, or ascendant. Leo, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. These women, there's at least 2 that have turned their backs on you energetically or literally physically walked away from you. And that's because they were too jealous. You outshined them and they couldn't, I don't know, they just couldn't compare. That's how they felt. They were insecure. They got triggered. Some people get triggered around you. People that are insecure get very triggered around you. That's why they find you intimidating. And a lot of it's due to your transformation and your glow up that you've had. You could also have a very nice car or home or like physical things like that that really gets people intimidated too. Some people think that you're high class, and that can be very intimidating. They think that you're out of their league. You go above and beyond. You do like little extra touches. Everything you touch turns to gold. You could have like the Midas touch. And even with this, you could be very happy, and your happiness intimidates other people too. Okay, the fact that you you seem very happy, like your life is going places. The fact that everyone looks at you, everywhere you go, you may constantly feel eyes on you. That can be very intimidating to people around you who want attention. People also will hang on every word you say. I just heard that from Spirit. I think that some people get really triggered by you, even though you're not meaning to do this. You don't mean to do this, but you make people feel less than. To the point where they could literally feel like crying. And it's, I don't want you to feel bad about it, because it's not your fault. It's just some people with really bad insecurities that, you know. And I think in some way you were meant to, like, this is your path, that you're meant to be like physically very blessed with beauty, and also blessed with your wonderful personality. And these people that have been jealous or like turned on you or gotten triggered by you, there was a reason for it. There was some kind of lesson. Let me see what the lesson was. All right, because I was hearing like there's been people in your life that have been triggered by you, that have learned some kind of important lesson. Spirit, what was some of these lessons? Important lessons. We got the 6th house, and this one here is Saturn. Ooh. That's for learning. You're teaching people lessons. In regards to the 6th house, that can be about recognition. Okay, so you're being recognized and you're being like rewarded for different things. You could be getting praise or accolades. All right. And that could be triggering people. Very much so. You also look very healthy. Even your body, the way that you look with your body triggers people. You could have people hating on you just because of your physical beauty, and it triggers them into action about doing something, either because of the fact that there's a lesson involved here. You're triggering people to take better care of their body, or like inspire them to want to be more like you, healthy, more beautiful, something like that. You really are inspiring others. You're helping other people to feel more beautiful or to want to be more beautiful. Initially, yeah, they may feel like this, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I want to be like that. But then initially, yeah, or after a while, it's transformative. It's transformative because you've got that catalytic kind of energy. You're a catalyst. You help to change people. Sometimes change is painful. That's why it's called growing pains. Growing is sometimes very hard for people to do. But yeah, your energy is very intimidating because people always learn things from you. All right. And some of those things are not easy necessarily to learn. You help people to see their own beauty, but ultimately, yeah, they may be triggered by you or intimidated by you. They may not even fully understand it, but you do light a desire within people to transform, to want to be like you. You are kind of like like a leader or a trailblazer in a way. Like you're setting the path. You're walking your path. You're like, I see you carrying a torch. Many of you who are watching could really resonate with being a light worker even, because that is coming through really strong for you, my pile 3. The way that you're really inspiring people to change. Okay, the way that you're really shining your light in this world. The way that you can really get people to evolve and change and get out of stagnation. That's a really quite a miraculous thing. But yeah, you're intimidating because you do have a lot of influence over others, you know? And you're an inspiration, so never forget that. You don't do status quo. You do what works for you. You excel at your psychic intuition and your gifts. You could even be making money through using your psychic gifts. If not now, there's definitely a potential for that in the future. For you to unlock even more gifts and to be using this to actually make extra money on the side or turn it into some kind of career. You attract a lot of people with your energy. Your energy is quite amazing. And it's not just because of your looks. But yeah, you have a true gift for either psychic gift, musical ability. People connect with you with your words that you say. People connect with you on a heart level. That's what Spirit just said to me. People really connect with you on a heart level. Yep, for those though that are not ready for you, that can be very intimidating. If they don't want to face their heart level or they don't want to learn lessons, then they may find your energy to be a bit intimidating, because it's a very reflective type of energy that you possess, you know? Not everybody is ready for that. Okay. So I was really hearing like first house. First house, that would be your physical body and making your mark in this world. So some of you, you're blessed with the beauty so that you can make your mark upon this world. It gets people's attention. And then the words you speak, it's like, wow, you know, and your energy. It's like your physical appearance, your energy, your overall energy, and the words you speak, it's like, boom. It's magic. I have chills. Ooh, oh my gosh, you give me chills, Pile 3. You have a seriously good energy about you. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to segue now into the letter tiles portion where I'm going to be channeling. I might say your name, first, middle, or last, or what you do for a living, or something like that. It's just going to be extra confirmation. I could say the names of people that you know. If that gets your attention, it's just your Spirit's way of letting you know, hey, this is extra confirmation that this is definitely your pile. Okay. I will be using charms as well. And, yeah, channeling names. I could say your name, but if not, it's okay. You can always look for your name in the letter tiles. You can duplicate letters if you need to, and if everything is there except one letter, it still counts. I always say that. I don't know why I was getting this. I was getting Queen Latifah right away. Your name could be Latifah, or you could even look like Queen Latifah, or maybe you love her music. Okay, but that was definitely coming through. The name Rashida was coming through. I have never heard that name, but it is really cool. Rashida. Stella, Star, Nina, Laura, Jamie, Jasmine and Giselle, Jaquita, Andy, Arnell, Ashton, Irene, Eleanor, Demi, Bodie, Brian, Abraham or Abe, Stuart, Gianna, Jojo, Tammy, Tommy, Sophie or Sophia, Brianna, Chad, Chastity, Dominique, Deirdre, Lucy, Lacey, Gina, spelled right out here, Gina, Gina, Fiona, Bert, Beatrice, Mona, we have an Aries here, a Gemini, number 5 and number 10. So you could be born in October or the 10th of any month, or May or the 5th of any month. We also have a Capricorn here and Libra, Pisces. So if you have any one of those signs in your sun, moon, or ascendant, that's just a confirmation. All right, let's go ahead and I will pull some charms and we can see why else people are intimidated by you. And if any more names come through or hints and clues, I'll go ahead and say those as well. Aw, you got the shrinky dink of the doggy. You're good with animals. Sometimes you can walk into a friend's house and their dog likes you better than them. Like the owner. You're very, very good with animals. You could really have an affinity or a love for dogs. Okay? Dogs, cats. Pisces is here again. That's extra confirmation. So you could have Pisces in your sun, moon, or ascendant. And then we've got the skull here, which stands for the death card in tarot, which is all about change or scorpionic energy. So you've had some kind of physical change, some kind of glow up. You're really going places. You could have gotten a new car. Maybe that's why people are intimidated by you. If you have like a nice vehicle, okay, that could intimidate some people. Some of you could live in like Arizona or Texas or somewhere where there's cacti. You've had a lot of growth within your career, within your personal sector, whatever it is. It could be your talents, your gifts, your abilities, but you've had a lot of growth and that can be intimidating. Not everybody wants you to grow, okay? Because some people, they don't want you to outgrow them. There could be a fear there. Some of you have really good self-control when it comes to eating, and that can be intimidating because you could go out to eat with others and it's like maybe you're the one in the group who's ordering, like, I don't know. You could either be two things. You could order a salad, or you could be the one in the group that orders all the good food, like hamburgers, French fries, all that stuff, but like you never gain weight. And that could be intimidating to some people too, and that could make people really jealous. That's not going to be for everybody. You have like a youthfulness about you, and you look really young for your age, especially if you're older. And that can be intimidating to other people, especially people your age that are starting to really show the signs of aging. It can be intimidating. And yeah, you're transforming all the time with the butterfly. That's like the third confirmation with the butterfly. Wow. You've done a lot of changing. I heard the word upheaval. You've done a lot of changing, like from the inside out. Okay. So it's been a big thing. It's a big deal. I was hearing muffler. Some of you might have just recently gotten a new muffler or something. You just got some work done on your automobile. Okay. That is coming through. New tires. That's coming through too. I'm seeing that. Tires. Some of you need new tires or get your tires rotated. Okay. What else, Spirit? I heard Marsha. So your name could be Marsha. Some of you could be a drug rep. You could be into like sales. Some of you could be an engineer, translator even. You could be a translator. Maybe you speak more than one language. Some of you could be into law or politics. And some of you could have had a career change in your lifetime. I also just heard actuary, and I don't know what that means. But if you do and you want to leave a comment, that would be awesome, because I don't know what that means. But I was hearing actuary. So you could do that for a living, whatever that may be. When I'm channeling, sometimes I get words I don't even know what they mean. And I'm just like, okay. You could be from Finland, I was hearing, or South Africa. You could be from, I heard Madrid even. I heard Madrid. You could be from Salem. I think Salem's in Massachusetts. You could be from Massachusetts. Tunisia. You could be from Tunisia. I'm also hearing that some of you could have some kind of ties or affiliation with Iran or Iraq. Something in that area, that general area of the globe. And I was hearing Richmond. So I want to say that's in Virginia. I was hearing Morgan. I don't know if that's like a city or a town somewhere. I was hearing like Morgan Township. I have no flippin' clue where that would be. If you're from Morgan Township, please let me know. Because that is definitely coming through. I'm always so curious when I get things like that. I'm like, okay, seems very specific. I was also hearing, oh gosh, for goodness sake, look at that. I just looked it up. Morgan Township. I had to look it up. It's in Porter County, Indiana. Oh my gosh. See, that's why Spirit amazes me. So if you are from Morgan Township, give me a shout out. Say hey in the comments. That's pretty awesome. So you could be from Indiana. That's why I love channeling. It's so much fun because you never know what's going to come through. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to bring through? I was hearing the name Mavis, so that name could be your name. That could be, some of you might even have a toddler, because I was hearing toddler. You could have young children. The name Ruth is here as well. If you do have kids, you could see their name in here. I'm also seeing the name Letitia. Okay, I think that's it as far as all that goes. I hope that you enjoyed today's reading, and I hope that you'll join me at the subscriber bonus. It's not too late to be considered as part of my subscriber base. I'm going to channel your energy. So all you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and meet me on over at the subscriber bonus. It's going to be all about what makes you so magnetic. I thought that that would be fun. Kind of do like an opposite of why people are so intimidated by you, you know, versus what's so magnetic about you. So I hope that you will enjoy that. If you need a personal reading, I do offer those. So you can find more info in my description box below for how to obtain a personal reading with me. Those are always so much fun. And I do have an 18+ uncensored Patreon for those of you who enjoy those types of pick a card readings. It's very fun and very affordable. You can go to the link in my description box below to find out more information about it, okay? And if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected, but always appreciated. And you can find more info in my description box below on how to do that. Any of the donations that I do receive, I always put it right back into the channel by getting things like tarot cards, oracle cards, candles, etc., etc. Thanks again so much for being here. Feel free to watch however many of the other piles that you were drawn to, because there could be multiple messages in there for you, and I hope to see you on over at the subscriber bonus. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful and blessed. Bye. Hello and welcome to all of my returning subscribers as well as my new subscribers. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to be doing a subscriber bonus all about what is magnetic about you. So we just revealed all about your intimidating traits and why some people are intimidated by you, but I really, really want to get into what is magnetic about you, what draws people toward you. So, Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my subscribers who are tuned in today, who want to know the question at hand. And Spirit, please speak through me. Thank you. What is so magnetic about my subscribers here today who are wanting to know what is magnetic? You have a big heart. You're not afraid to make bold moves, and you're not afraid to learn from mistakes. You're magnetic also because people, they often fall in love with you. They may not know why, but people fall in love with you very fast. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or embody the air-like energy. So basically what that tells me is that you're magnetic because you're very intelligent. You're a great communicator. You're very funny. You're eloquent with your speech. You're very youthful and vivacious with your personality. You're a live wire. You're very fair-minded too. You don't like to take sides. You don't like drama. You really want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And that's why people really like you too, is that you generally like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And another thing about you is that you're a great friend. And a lot of people want to be your friend. You're very generous. You have a warm-heartedness about you. You've got insane creativity. Like literally, you don't have to be the most gifted artist, but you can be creative in many other ways. Some of you, though, are very gifted artists. but your creativity lies in the everyday. It could be the way you express yourself through your clothing, or your artistry could just be your personality and how you express yourself in this world. You really do have a beauty that stands out, and this does draw a lot of people towards you, and it can make people want to be close to you, just to almost like stare at you like a painting in an art museum, because that's what I'm seeing. Spirit is showing me like somebody staring at a painting in an art museum. So I feel like that's one thing that people like to do, is admire your beauty. You're also very magnetic because you're an action-oriented person. People want to be close to you because you're very courageous. It's always like you know where you're going, and you are the light that leads the way for others. So you're a guide, basically. And you're not afraid to take new beginnings and to take chances and take risks. So you have a very powerful presence about you, and you have like this almost like go-getter kind of way about you that really inspires other people to follow you. Okay, a lot of people want to follow you, and you're not somebody who lives with regret. You're more like in the moment. That's why you're so magnetic, because you live in the moment and you don't focus on the past. You're more like now oriented or future oriented instead of dwelling so much on the past. Like, you try not to think about the past too much, and it really can show through how you express yourself and show up in this world that you are really living in the moment. You're a future oriented person. Your body language is confident. Your back is straight. You walk with a confidence that really is magnetic. It's not like your posture is saying that you're depressed or anything like that. That would be more likely to push people away. But this is about why you're magnetic. So you are somebody who does not have that kind of posture that would denote that you're depressed. You, moreover, look like you're self-assured, and people want to be close to you because you know what you're doing. And with this big giant heart all aglow with the flames and everything like that, what that tells me is like you're really passionate, and so your passion is contagious. Many people just, they want to be near you because you're so zesty, so passionate for life and what you're doing. You have a real like flair for living. And look at this, we have the Queen of Cups. People flock to you because you give good advice. With the Queen of Cups, you're very nurturing. Okay, you can be very open and very like receiving of like all types of people. You're very non-judgmental. Another reason why you're very magnetic is because you're very like intuitive and emotional and magnetic just in general, exciting. You have a very exciting presence about you. For some of you, you may not even really be aware of this, but you really do have an exciting aura about you. It makes people almost like very enthusiastic in your presence. You inspire people to want to create. You inspire people to want to be like you. You inspire people to want to be more broad-minded like you, to be more expansive. So these are beautiful things, very, very beautiful things that you are inspiring in other people. That's why you're so magnetic, because there's like a longing and a desire for people to want to emulate you. Also people want to be around you because you have such a vivid imagination. Some of you may be writers, poets, artists, fashionistas, makeup artists, hairstylists. Like, you have a very vivid imagination, and it's kind of all encompassing with what you do and everything you do, honestly. Some of you are cooking different dishes. Okay, the foods that you cook, you put passion into it, and you're always trying new things. You're innovative. You're very innovative. And people love your cooking. If that's your talent, then people love your cooking, and they want to always like eat your food that you're baking or cooking. Also, some of you take very beautiful photographs. Spirit just told me that. But whatever it is that you are doing, you're very, very talented. We got the star. Some of you, you could be in the spotlight. You could look very famous. You could look like a famous person, okay? Or you could literally be in the spotlight. You have healing energy too with the star. That also stands for Aquarian energy. You could be an Aquarius. What that also tells me as a reader is that people like you and are drawn to you because you have a good sense of humor. You're charismatic, freedom loving, philosophical. You're a straight shooter. Okay, all those wonderful Aquarian types of qualities and traits. We have the High Priestess too, so you're very intuitive and people want to know what you know and how you know things, and there's a curiosity, so people naturally want to be close to you so that they can learn from you. I just heard enigmatic. Some of you, you're very mysterious. It's a mystery to people how you did get to be just who you are, and what they want to know, like what makes you so unique. The Hierophant, you're a teacher. You're teaching others in some capacity, and people want to be close to you because they want to know what you know. They want to learn from you. Judgment, you make people want to like be better. You may be teaching people about karma. Also, people are watching you, and with that big huge eye, people are definitely always watching you, and some of you may not even be aware because they could be looking at you when you're not looking, but people are always looking at you. I'm seeing somebody walking through the grocery store and people are looking at you, but you don't know it. Okay, it's something about your light inside of you. Like, see that light in her chest that's just like radiating like that? There's something special about your light. You really do radiate something special. And let's go ahead and see what else. What else, Spirit? I think I'll get some more cards. Just give me a moment. All right, I haven't used these in a while, so I thought it would be really fun to use these. Okay, so Spirit, what else is it about them that people really are drawn to? You're magical. Yeah, you really are magical. And I'm seeing somebody just standing there kind of like holding a magic wand. That's how people see you. They think that things come easy to you. So you draw people to you because they want to know your secrets. Like, how are you such a powerful manifester? How are you doing what you're doing? You're very in tune with spirit. That's probably one of your most magnetic things about you is your spirituality, whether you're aware of that or not. People want what you have because you seem to really know what you're doing when it comes to spirituality. Okay? Many people thirst for that kind of spiritual relationship that you have with the other side. Some of you have very beautiful brown eyes that a lot of people are drawn to. It really doesn't matter the color, but your eyes are very beautiful and they draw people in. You're very honest, so people love that about you. And you make people happy. That's the bottom line, is that you make people happy. And your energy, like, you know, with that light shining, like I said earlier, you have healing energy. You make people happy. That's why they want to be close to you. You're more than just a pretty face. You have a beautiful face, but you're more than just that. You're so much more. But you do have great teeth. Spirit wants you to know that. You have great teeth. You are fiery. You are fiery and you exude passion. Exactly. That's what I was saying about this here. So, yeah, you live from the heart. You're very passionate and people admire that about you. You give so much ultimate pleasure. See, that's the thing, is basically people just love being around you. You help people evolve. You help people become who they want to be. You inspire them to greatness. And you're also just a natural beauty that people love to watch, and they can't take their eyes off from you. Okay, so there's so many good things about you that I think that for some of you, you may not even be fully aware of all of the wonderful things about you and your gifts. But there's so much to be explored and discovered about you. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's reading as well as the bonus. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So glad that you're here. And for all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and being part of this amazing community. I love all of you so, so much. And I hope you take good care. And until next time, bye.